Hi everybody, I am Kate Noble and I'm so glad that you're here today. I just wanted to talk with you, kind of chat and give you all of the details about the Busy Girl Bootcamp. I'm the creator of the Bootcamp, and it has just been life-changing for me and so many other women, as you can see from the transformations that are posted in the group. And those are just a select few, because obviously not everybody wants to share their transformation photos. So those are just ladies that have been inspired to share as well. So you may have connected with some of their stories. I'm excited to share with you my story and my transformation, and just get to know you guys a little bit better, you to get to know me a little bit better. So over the next probably 30 minutes is usually what I'm going to try to keep this to. We're just going to talk about my journey. I want to share that with you, who I am. We're going to talk about the boot camp specifically, and then also discuss all of the costs. So there's different access levels that you can get in order to join, whatever fits you and your goals best. So we'll be talking about everything that you need to know. And if you have any questions in the meantime, please feel free to just take note and then let me know, so I can answer those as quickly as possible, possibly, even when we're chatting. So I am, again, Kate Noble. I currently live in New York City. I grew up on a farm in North Dakota, and I'm college educated. I worked in marketing for quite a few years, and then recently, well, two years ago, almost, yeah, 2 years ago, I left the corporate world to pursue coaching. But I started on this journey just like you, as a boot camper, as a challenger, on my own health and wellness journey. Right now I'm a stay-at-home mom, so that's where I spend most of my time, and I do coaching in addition to that. And I also obviously am married. We've been married for about 7 years, and it's just been such a blessing to be able to do this. And I fell into it mostly because of my own success with this lifestyle and with this style of boot camp, that I wanted to create a community that was even better, that really changed women's lives, and it has just been so rewarding. So a little bit about my own health journey. I've always been active, right? I've never not been active, so that never was a struggle for me as far as like working out. I trained for marathons. Like, I always have never had an issue with fitness. The biggest problem for me specifically was nutrition, and I grew up eating whatever I wanted to, especially when my parents weren't around, and some of those bad habits definitely have caught up to me. And when I got married, that was just like the worst, right? I know you can hear about like the freshman 15 when you go to college. I would say I had the married 10, and I was training for marathons at that time, so I was super active, and it's just proved that you can't outrun or outwork out a bad diet. For me specifically, I struggled with, I guess I would say I was a closet eater, right? I would buy chocolate and I would hide it, and I wouldn't want to share it with my husband. I probably got to the worst point when my husband was deployed, because I was super sad. I would order a pizza, and they were the small pizzas, but I would just be so sad that I would eat all of it, and then would feel so sick afterwards. And I'd be so like sad, and I'd be like, why did I just do that? Like, I feel so sick, gross, I just was like to the point of feeling so embarrassed of myself. And the other thing was that I would go back and forth. So I'd like start this extreme diet, right? And I would then be like, this isn't sustainable. Like, I can't not eat carbs or fruit or fat. Like, who can do that for the rest of their life, right? And that's not what I wanted. I was jealous of women who I would see like eating a burger and they were like super fit, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense, and it was all woe is me. And I really just struggled with that. I'd fall off the wagon and then I'd be like, oh, I failed. What's the point? I'll start again on Monday. That was me. And then I realized none of my shorts were fitting, or they weren't fitting the way I wanted them to. And I went shopping with my husband, and I refused to size up. I was like, no way. So we shopped and shopped and shopped, trying to find a pair of shorts in the size that I wanted. And I just remember crying, and my husband just felt so bad. I just was at this low place, and I was like refusing, right, to just get a pair of shorts a size bigger, right? But that's kind of when I hit that low, and I realized I needed to do something. And I had been seeing people posting about their fitness journey on social media, and I was initially like, whatever, like, what are they doing? Like, why would you post all that stuff on social media? This is just like another fad, I didn't have ever any intention of joining a group. And then I got to this point in my life where I was like, nothing's working. I guess I'll try one more time, right? I'll try something new. And I tried it, and it worked. And it wasn't extreme dieting. It was a slower journey, right? It was eating healthy and eating clean and learning about it, because I remember Googling, what is eating clean? Like, I was like, I don't even know what that means. And I had a complete mindset shift. I wanted something that I could do long term. I didn't want to continue like struggling and going back and forth and losing weight and gaining weight and losing weight and gaining weight. I wanted to be healthy. And more than that, I wanted to be happy. It wasn't about necessarily a weight, right? Initially it was, I wanted to lose weight. Then it became, I want to be a healthy person. I want to feel good. I want to have more energy. And when I started getting those side effects of like feeling good, I was hooked, right? It took some time to get there, but I was hooked, and I was like, this is the person that I want to be, and this is the lifestyle that I want. And it's not like a crazy lifestyle where I feel restricted and I don't have balance. I want balance. And it just was a game changer for me, and I couldn't help but share that with other people. And I realized why everybody else, not everybody, but why people were doing it, and it changed my life. I lost 15 pounds. I really only needed to lose 10. I was never overweight, but I was headed that direction based on my habits, right? And I'm just thankful that I found this at the right time in my life. So that is kind of in a nutshell, like my journey. There's obviously so much more, but I have kept that off. Granted, I've had a baby, and during like the last 3.5, 4 years, I had a baby, gained about 40, 45 pounds. Some of that was unnecessary weight gain, but everybody says listen to your body, and so I listened to my body. And now I'm going through the process of getting it off, and I actually have gotten it all off, and have more muscle than I've had before. And that took time. It was patience and not doing something extreme, and able to maintain my milk supply and all of that throughout the process. So it's definitely something that's perfect for new moms. Actually, I just feel like it is perfect, because I remember all of those like sleepless nights where you never know what your day is going to bring, and it provided me so much more energy. Like, I can't imagine moms that don't have that aren't energized, that can't, that don't have that energy you get from a workout or from eating properly. So it's been a journey, but it's been, I'm just so thankful, because yeah, I've went through the transformation twice, and I've kept it off. And I think that that's just proof, and you can see it, all the other women that shared in this group, that's proof, right? It's not like I created this program, right? The nutrition plans and the workouts, they're from personal trainers, right? They're from fitness experts and nutrition, dietitian experts. But it's that accountability piece too that a lot of people need. So, details about the boot camp. I like to say, and it's kind of the motto is fitness plus nutrition plus accountability equals success. And there's so many other things out there that you can purchase, right? But you're missing that accountability piece, or you're getting just a workout program and you're not getting the nutrition side of it. And it's when all of these things are combined that you're gonna find success. It's gonna change your life. And that's why this is the full package, and that's why this was so different for me, because that accountability piece and the nutrition piece were missing for me. I'd start a program on myself by my own, like a diet by myself in the past, and I would never stick to it because I was like keeping it quiet from everybody because I didn't want anybody to know I was on a diet. I didn't want anybody to know I was trying to get healthy because that's just the type, I'm very, very private, and you wouldn't think that because I share on social media so much now, but I think it shows a lot that I am such a private person, that the fact that I share this is because it has changed my life. It has changed my marriage. It has changed me, I think, to be a better, more confident mom. It has just made me happier. It's changed me, and I can't help but not share that with people. So I'm just going to start first with like the accountability side of it. So we'll go through fitness, nutrition, and accountability, everything that you're going to get with the package. The accountability side, so the Busy Girl Bootcamp, and that's what's different. I am a Beachbody coach, right? So there's a lot of Beachbody coaches out there, and I want you to get the support that you need. And so I created the Busy Girl Bootcamp as a community. And this is where we do everything, right? Like we do check-ins each day. I share tips and nutrition tips, and I share accountability pieces. I share motivation in the day, and every day is going to be a little bit different. And that's housed on Facebook. Sometimes we use the Challenge Tracker app, but you're going to get this accountability group for an entire year. An entire year, right? No matter what, right? You get the group for an entire year, so you can focus on your first month, your first 3 to 4 week boot camp, and then you can decide, like, I want to continue on. I hope that you do, because I want you to realize that this is a lifestyle. This isn't a 3-week boot camp, go hard and then quit, right? It's about balance, and then continuing on and being consistent, and that's when your lifestyle truly changes. So this isn't a quick fix. This isn't one and done. I mean, you can be one and done, that's your choice, but I want you to have that accountability piece for an entire year, and then longer on. I'm just setting this in stone for a year, so I kind of have like a guideline for you, but I want you to make this year, a success for you. I don't want you to do a challenge and then give up on yourself and lose the coaching, a coach, or lose your accountability partners, the other women that are doing this with you. You get it for an entire year, and I'll show you that. I'm going to show you on my computer what it actually looks like in the group. So the fitness side of things, that is Beachbody on Demand, and that is like Netflix for working out. There are thousands of workouts on there, and these are all things that you can do from home. So this is the perfect solution for moms. This is the perfect solution for busy women. This is the perfect solution for husbands or men. If you aren't a woman, I usually work with just women, but I do this with my husband. It's not like a women's only fitness program. There are so many things, and you can be at a beginner level, or you can be like fitness expert, totally intense, and there's a program for you. So I'm going to be showing you that. But you can also take it to the gym too, and I'll share that with you in a little bit. And then the nutrition side of things. So with each program, you get a full nutrition plan. And that's what I love about this, is it tells you like what you need to eat for your body. We get portion controlled containers, and that is the simple way of showing you like you need 4 green containers that day, and those are your vegetables. You need 3 reds or 4 reds, or all of these different color-coded containers so that you know what you should be eating. There's a thing called eating clean, and that's great. But when you are eating clean and you're not getting results, that probably is because your portions are totally out of whack. And I've been there too, where I'm like, I'm totally eating clean. Like, why am I not getting any results? Well, maybe that whole avocado was like not good, right? So it gives you those guidelines. And what I love about it is you can have a glass of wine on it. You can have a slice of pizza. It's balanced. It just is, you calculate those out of your day. And it's super simple. It's only difficult if you make it difficult. Super simple if you plan. And so we go through meal prep and planning, and we do that one-on-one. And I give you all of the resources and tools that I use. I don't keep anything behind. And then the 4th piece is, well, it's not the 4th, but it's part of the nutrition, is Shakeology. And that is why I joined originally. Why I first signed up was the Shakeology piece of it. I actually thought it was going to be a gimmick. I was like, oh, I'm going to try this, and then it's not going to work, right? Game changer. The thing about Shakeology is a lot of people think it's just a protein shake, and it's not. It is not a protein shake. It is a superfood, nutrient-dense meal. And you can replace it as a lunch, as a snack, as a breakfast. I currently do mine as a snack because I really like to eat food. So I like my lunches and my dinners and breakfasts to be not something that I'm drinking, but sometimes I will. I shouldn't say that I don't do that all the time. But the thing about Shakeology, it's so different, is, and especially when you're starting a fitness program or mostly any type of like nutritional plan, your body, when you crave things, so let's say you normally crave like bread or chocolate or something that you probably don't need any more of, your body is actually nutrient deficient when you crave those things. So your brain is like telling you, you need candy, you need chocolate. For me, it's usually chocolate. What else do I crave? Usually chocolate. But really, it's a false signal, and your body truly needs nutrients, right? And that's where cravings often come from. So you're going to experience way less cravings. I don't even know the number. It's like 70 or 80 or 90 different superfoods in the shake. Things that yes, if you like to eat your food like me, I totally get it. But these are nutrients you can't even possibly consume in a day, right? And they're all in a shake. So if you would try to consume all of these nutrients in a day, there's no way. You'd be eating way too much. So it's compounded down in a natural state. So that's another piece that I love about it, is it's harvested in a way where it doesn't strip the nutrients, and a lot of other shakes on the market do that. And so this is very natural. It's whole foods. It's at its closest to original state, and that's why it's so successful, because your body absorbs it properly. Anyways, it helps with cravings. It really helps with digestion. I've had tons of women that I work with that have like IBS or things like that, and it has been totally changed them. They get off of their medication because of it. It also helps with cravings, digestion, weight loss, right? Because you're not craving as much energy. Energy is a big one. When your body has everything that it needs, it is more alive, right? And that, especially being a new mom, like, I never miss a day. And I have, I'm not gonna lie, I've had days where I haven't taken it, and I am like, what is wrong with me? I'm so tired. And then I'm like, shoot, you know, it was like Christmas Day. Like that was probably one of the days I was like, shoot, like there was so much food already. Anyways, I notice it, and that's a big deal. So you're gonna get Shakeology as well. So now I'm just gonna kind of show you things real quick so you can get an idea. I like to see things. I like to know like what I'm getting so I can see it. And then, so I'm just gonna turn you around here real quick. So you can see my computer. Okay. So this right here is Beachbody On Demand. Let me just get it coordinated. If you can't see, let me know. But this is Beachbody On Demand. What I love about this is you can access it from your iPhone, you can access, or Droid, you can access it from your computer, you can access it from an iPad. There's apps for that. You can take it with you when you travel. If you don't have Wi-Fi, you can download the workouts you need to your phone. So you don't need Wi-Fi. Or if you go to the gym and you want to do your workouts at the gym, you can do that, right? You just download it, put in your headphones, and go. So this is what it looks like when you log in. There's a blog, you know, there's all the workout programs. And one thing that's really cool is, let me just scroll down so you can see all of the different programs you get. This isn't just one workout. These are like several workouts within that program. There's also a Fixate cooking show, so if you really like to cook or you're looking for some good ideas that go with that portion controlled meal plan, there's a cooking show with tons of different recipes. I love this, and they're all simple recipes. There's a yoga studio, so if you're like, man, I love yoga, I need to get more yoga in my life, I'm just gonna pop in here real quick. Look at all of these yoga routines. You see, I just am like going through really fast. So you're not at a shortage of workouts. And then I also want to quickly just touch on, because sometimes I forget to share, this pre and postnatal fitness. This was a game changer for me. They did not have as many when I was just postnatal, I should say, but the active maternity programs, and then postnatal and prenatal yoga. There is a Mommy and Me workout in here, Mommy and Me yoga. If you have diastasis recti 101, like there is everything for new moms too. And I want to pop into one of the more popular programs, and when you're first starting out, is the 21-day fix, or the clean week. That's a 1 week program, and then you can pick something after that. But I'm just going to pop into this one because it definitely is one of the programs that gets the best results when you're first getting started. These are the workouts, right, that go with it. There's workouts with music, workouts without. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to these program materials. Okay, and these are all of the materials that you'll read through prior to your program. There's a start here. Let me pop into that real quick. And that tells you like what workouts you're going to do each day. It's kind of like this is kind of the brief demo of what the nutrition plan and everything show you. You're going to calculate your current weight, your caloric baseline. You know, it's going to give you that, and then you're going to see what you need if you're just trying to maintain, or if you're wanting to lose weight. It customizes it for you, and then you get into your meal plan. So if you're in the 1,200 to 1,499 calorie range, these are the containers that you're going to need: 3 greens, 2 fruits, and it goes through those. If you are breastfeeding or pregnant, obviously you're going to increase your bracket. So if it would calculate you to be in plan A, I would suggest going all the way up to plan C. If it was in plan B, I would suggest going to plan C. That is because based on the medical experts that I know, and my own experience, was you don't want to go under 1,800 calories, no matter what. So you would always go up a bracket. So if you're in plan C, you'd go to plan D. And we can talk about that individually to determine what's best for you. It tells you how to use the containers. These are the containers that you're going to get, how to plan your meals. We track measurements. And then I'm going to go back and we're going to go through this food list just so you can get an idea. These are all of the foods that are approved on this program, and just about almost all of the programs. A few are a little bit different, but these are kind of your clean, healthy options. So you can choose from each category what you want for your yellow containers that day. And then it doesn't show it here, but there is also kind of like your cheat meals, right? So if you're gonna have a slice of pizza, it's gonna calculate as one yellow container, and you can do that 3 times a week, you know, an entire week. So it kind of, you measure those out. And once you get in depth when we're planning and prepping, you know how to do that. And so that's not even the eating plan, right? There's the eating plan here that gives you recipes. There's also a vegan-friendly eating plan. So if you have any dietary restrictions, usually they all are pretty easy to adjust based on the vegan-friendly plan, or we can work through that together. There's Spotify playlists for your workouts. It is awesome, you guys, and this is just one program. And that's what I love, is that, okay, you went 3 weeks, you did the 21-day fix, and it's like, okay, I need something to get me excited again. And then I switched to a new program. That's how I work. I'm like, okay, what's next? I want to do something different because a new workout gets me excited. And that's what I love about this, is like your option. There's no way you could complete all of these in 1 year. There's no way. So you have so many to choose from. And I would be happy to give you my recommendations based on the type of workout that you like. Like if you like I was going to say fighting, it's not fighting, but MMA style. If you like feeling like an athlete, like P90X3, those are 30-minute workouts. But you can go through here, and this is what's cool. If you are a beginner to an intermediate, you have 30 minutes, and it populates the workouts that are in those categories, right? So if you want something that's 30 minutes or less, like these are going to all fit those categories. And they kind of, well, how it works is they show you what that one's going to be, and then it like goes downward. So these matched for the beginner side, but these are 45-minute a day workouts. So you can kind of see in those sections. And then also type. So if you like dance, yoga, all of those programs. Okay, now I want to show you quickly just an inside peek into the Busy Girl Bootcamp lifestyle community that you'll be part of for a year. And there's no like continual purchase required in order to be part of this for the entire year. It's just the one time. But you can see, and it used to be, this is new, that it is for an entire year. It used to be that you would just get one boot camp, so it's a pretty awesome deal. You can kind of see, I'm just going to scroll through. We have motivation every day. This is where you go. This is your hub for support from a community of other women that are doing this with you. We have photo challenges. Each day I'll post on different topics. Like this is about nutrient deficiency, especially after the holidays, right? When you're craving all the bad foods. We do photo challenges, like I said. We had a mini Christmas challenge where I did giveaways every day of Christmas, or not every day of Christmas, but 5 days throughout the Christmas holiday. And then, let's see, they kind of, and then once this challenge is over, right, the first month, then I see, are you going to be coming to the next event? And so this is kind of this next one that's going to be starting. So you get to decide if you're going to participate in the next month's event or not. I'm trying to find a check-in, and I know I've went by several, but I was trying to point something else out. Okay, so here, sorry I was so late. Share your Christmas plans for the day. That's not a normal check-in, but we've had the holidays right before this one. Okay, so day 26, the check-in was healthiest thing you ate today, and your favorite Christmas holiday or dish. Usually I'll ask, what was your workout? Sometimes I'll ask, share everything you ate today. So it's a little bit different every day, so I can kind of catch you into something different, and it's not, you know, boring and being like, oh, I gotta list out all my food again. But it's just an awesome community of women, and you get to be a part of this for a year. Let's see. The other piece that comes with this is you. I'm going to just flip my camera around real quick so I can see you. Okay. Sorry, guys. There we go. The other piece about this, what was I going to say? Oh, you get an accountability partner. I don't know if you're like me, and I was one of those people that was like, oh, I'm not going to know this person. I don't need an accountability partner. Yes, this is exactly what I need. If you're thinking that, you need this. It is somebody that's going to be going through that month with you, and you're going to take each other in your check-ins. You're going to, you get to decide what that relationship is going to be like. You can make it an awesome relationship where you are messaging back and forth, but you get to know somebody else or another 2 girls within the group just to have somebody, right, besides just me, that you're accountable to, and you make friends. And that's why this community is so awesome, is because the women in here aren't just on their own. Like, they've become this entire group of friends, and it's super cool just to prove that. Like, I traveled to Chicago, sorry if you can hear Charlotte, I traveled to Chicago a few months ago, and all of the boot campers who live in that area got together for a dinner and a workout, and a lot of them had never met in person, but they were like, we feel like we're just close friends. Like, it's so fun, because you do get to connect with some of those women, and those are people that you want in your corner. Those are people that are going to support you and lift you up, and when you have a bad day, say, it's okay, you're just going to get back on tomorrow. You know, it's not, a friend, another coach, shared this kind of tip and piece of advice. It's not about perfection. It's about participation. It's about being active in the group. And that piece, you guys, those that participate the most get the best results, because you're just engaged within it. So that's kind of a sneak peek into the boot camp and how it runs. We have photo challenges, all kinds of pieces, and then I also give away a full 21-day plan. So if, depending on what category you're in, you might have to add a few yellows or something like that, but it's a full plan with a grocery list. I have a detox that I give away as well. So you have so many resources, and this is where you put them together, and we have a full week of prep that we'll do together, and that gets you ready. So you're not starting on January 1st or February 1st or whatever week you're starting, and you're like, oh, I gotta work out. What's my workout? I need to eat this. Wait, I'm not even planned. I have a meal prep. That's how I used to be. I'd be like, I don't even have anything that I can eat that's on this plan. So you get ready, and we get you 100% ready to go. So there's no reason to fail, right? You have everything in your corner to be successful. Okay, so I just want to make sure that I covered everything about the program specifically. Yes, and if you have questions, please just let me know. Costs. So there are different costs associated with this, and I'm going to just go over kind of usually the one that is the challenger's best option, right? And it's not the highest price, it's not the lowest price. It is the one that's going to give you everything that you need, and it has the best or the biggest discount. And that is the all access on demand for a year with Shakeology, the portion control containers, a shaker cup, coaching for a year, the group for a year. What else? I think that's everything. Beachbody on demand for a year if I haven't said that. The meal plans that I have, you know, I'll give all of those to you. That whole plan, Shakeology for 30 days, I think that's everything. I'll go through the list one last time before we hop off. That is $160, and that is a ridiculous deal. It is like super discounted. If you were to purchase all of those things separately, you'd be spending over $250. And that doesn't even include the cost of like having a coach. You know, if you work with a personal trainer, like that's ridiculous, like what you spend in comparison. And that's the cost for the entire year. And then if you choose to continue on Shakeology, most people do because they get awesome results and they love it. And they take it out of their grocery budget because it replaces, you know, 1 meal per day. Then you can, you know, kind of continue on in that route. So it's $160 for that full package, and that is where you get Beachbody on Demand for an entire year. You get coaching from me, myself, for an entire year. You'll get the group, the accountability group, for an entire year. You get Shakeology for 30 days. You get a portion control containers. You get a shaker cup, and then you get the meal plans, and you get the week of prep with me. And then I do have, for all of my personal boot campers, I do a one-on-one call during that prep week, just to answer questions, to get to know one another, and just to help you goal set. So we'll go through goal setting as well. So that is the cost. If you have any questions, please, you know, just let me know or ask. This is your moment, right? This is an opportunity to decide that you're worth it. This is an opportunity to decide that your health matters, that your health matters. And it does. Your relationships matter, your marriage matters, your family matters, your happiness matters. And when you take care of yourself first, right, you can't pour from an empty cup. Everything else gets better, you know? So sometimes even after the holidays, or you've had something happen, you might be feeling down. You might feel like, oh, I don't even know if I could accomplish that. I'll probably fail again. I get you. I've been there. But you gotta dig yourself out. You gotta decide today that you matter, that you're worth it, that you and your health are an investment. And when you make that decision and you make that mindset shift, and I should have said this before, like in these groups, that's what changes, right? That mindset shift. You decide that you're worth it. You decide that you're gonna change and that you don't need to be perfect. And that's when true change happens, is when it happens up here, right? And you realize that it's not just about weight loss, it's about overall health and wellness. And you can give so much more when you're taking care of yourself. So whether you're saying, I don't have time, I don't have the money, I don't have the willpower, I don't have the motivation, I don't have this, and this, you do. Those are all excuses. So you have to decide that you're worth it. And I hope that you do. I hope that you decide that those are excuses. Put them aside and determine that you're worth it. The cost is minimal compared to everything that you're getting. So that shouldn't be. Your time, these are short workouts. You can decide to make yourself a priority. And when I dug deep and realized like all of my excuses, my sadness because my husband was deployed, my unhappiness because I didn't want to buy shorts, you know, well then do something about it. And I finally did. And so many other women have too, and we've just developed such an incredible bond. And I just am so thankful, and I can't wait to introduce you to our group. I can't wait to see you in this group with us, because it's going to change your life. You just got to decide that you're worth it. So anyways, I can't wait to see you in our next group. You can start any Monday. So whenever the next Monday is, that's your opportunity to start, to get into the group. So I will talk to you later. Please let me know what questions you have, and I'll answer those. Okay guys, bye.